Good morning and welcome to game 114 of the Australian Underwater Hockey National Championships here at the HBS Stadium in Perth. We have the Masters Grand Final between WA Country and New South Wales. For New South Wales, with cap number 1, we have Sean Hartley. 3, Nick Leahy. 4, John Bridley. 5, Andrew Dunlop. 6, Phil Ackerman as their captain. 8, Darryl Campbell. 9, Chris Policarpo. 11, Simon Lee. 12, Alistair Hickley as their vice-captain. 22, Sergio Castellion. And Phil Ackerman as their coach. For WA Country Masters, number 3, we have Peter McGovern. 5, Rory Parks. 6, Peter Croft. 8, Gareth Mann. 11, Matthew Hinchcliffe as their vice-captain. 12, we have Craig McKenzie as their captain. 13, Patrick Kelly. 14, John Prenz. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, still working. This one's still working.
Test, test. Oh, yep, that looks better. Alrighty. So we have two new commentators in the booth here. Alex Barnes-Keegan and... Oh yeah, we're doing cameras as well. Okay, okay, okay. The what? I'll be mostly working cameras.
And I guess I'm on the commentator. We've had a penalty against someone. Against Black.
Against New South Wales, yep. Hey. Looks like our main commentator, Nick Martin, might be coming in here to help us out. We've, I think, just got the audio down and the cameras down. And, of course, he'll be coming through.
Thanks so much. We haven't got any long range. You're doing a great.
After we did it yesterday. Morning everyone, sorry for us being a bit late with the commentary here. It's myself, Maggie Biffin, and my teammate Lily here with me this morning, and we have the WA Country versus the New South Wales Masters playing. At the moment, with 7 minutes into the first half, it is 0-0. So,
Looks like New South Wales is making a bit of movement into the centre area. A bit congested.
yeah, so it looks like it's right. New South Wales seem to have a pretty strong drive there into the WA Country defence. So just a reminder that New South Wales is black and they are going to the right of your screen at the moment, and WA Country is white and they'll be going to the left of your screen for the time being. So, oh, it looks like we've got a goal there. As our refs today, we've got Jess Carter as our deck ref, Dave Field and Jenny Kennedy and Anna Capoli in the water referee. So it looks like New South Wales is on that far wall, and then, oh no, there's been a turnover, sorry, so the WA Country Masters have taken over. That's not another turnover by which New South Wales are keeping it close to that wall. There's a nice little bit of spin there, don't see much of it in a Masters game, do we now? No, never. seconds remaining of the first half.
He's waiting in, so hopefully he'll jump back in soon and get back in the water and strike it out.
Viewing at the moment, Phoebe, my voice. I'm feeling a bit under the weather at the moment. Thanks for the comments, though. We've got about 15 seconds left of this timeout, and just a reminder of where we are in the play. New South Wales has just been called for chopping. Looks like Gareth Mann's just about to be let back into the water once the play has started, and it's a WA country free puck. Just behind the halfway line, so just defensive a little bit. So just remember those air vents that you can see on the pool bottom, mark the middle of the pool. So it looks like we've got a decent drive, good possession keeping there. Looks like there's a few master bodies, a few country bodies down there ready to go. Looks like they're trying to do a switch, but is that Gareth Mann back in the water? I think he's back and ready to go. So he's gone and cut off that switch that the New South Wales boys were trying to start. We've got a good chase here by Peter Croft. Good old Crofty, you can get some speed up behind him. I think that's from all these 10 egg omelettes followed by 10 bottles of beer. And there's Redbeard, what looks like the vice captain for the team. He's playing in the halfback or fullback position. Rory Parks there with a good steal, but unlucky to get it knocked off his bat by the New South Wales player. So New South Wales is driving into the defence. The Country Masters really need to get back. There's an open goal. Oh, so lucky that that player got down in time to stop it. Looks right on the New South Wales attacking goal tray. They need to get more players down there, and that is in. Arnie Bacoli's signalling for a goal, Dave Hilda's signalling for a goal, and Jenny Kennedy's signalling for a goal as well. So that looks like it was number 2 who scored that, which is number 3, sorry, and that was Nick Leahy. I'm sorry if I mispronounce any names. Number 9, sorry. Chris Policarpo scored that goal, so well done, Chris. So at the moment, with just under 3 minutes left of the first half, we have the WA Country Masters trailing behind the New South Wales Masters 2-0. Oh, thanks for that, Phoebe. It must have been. Oh, that may have been it. Alrighty, so we've got a bit of a scuffle there on the play. Can't really see much over that side with players down and that, and we can't always see the puck, and that looks like the WA Country Masters getting a strong drive in there.
It's quite surprising in this game that there are a lot of numbers down, so I think everyone's pretty hungry to get that gold medal.
Yeah, I think WA Country Masters have been waiting for years to win a medal, and it's surprising that the Metro Masters actually aren't in the grand final. This is probably the first time in a long time where the Country Masters have beaten the Metro Masters. And over here in WA, there's a huge rivalry between our WA Country Masters and Metro Masters. And in the play, we've just had a free called against New South Wales, again with chopping, just in front of New South Wales defensive goal. And Phil Ackerman, coach, captain and everything else, he's called a timeout, which may be a very smart move so his boys can get the oxygen in, get the breathing right, and hopefully can clear this goal. So we don't have much longer left in this half. I think it's just over or just under 2 minutes, which is good. It's good to see that the New South Wales Masters are doing well against these country boys. I think it's been a while since New South Wales Masters... Oh no, they won last year, I think, actually. So New South Wales Masters are hoping to go for back-to-back championships, I think, which is good to see. It's good to see some consistency in the underwater hockey world.
The Country Masters look like they're showing a typical TIS, which is a tired individual syndrome, which they like to use regularly on when they do their swim sessions. So we'll see how they go from here.
Did you pick that one up from your dad, PJ Lil?
Oh, definitely. Redbeard and PJ, they're constantly under that.
Classic Slack Masters, always getting out of swim sessions from their TIS. So we've got good numbers down there and a good drive, and it's on the lip of the goal tray. Oh, that was a lucky save there by number 5, Andrew Dunlop doing a good back tackle, and the back there I couldn't quite see who it was. But the WA Country Masters have come back and they're pushing hard. They're going hard. They've got numbers down. Can't quite see. There's a ref in the way and a few other Masters players. We've got Redbeard there trying to recollect the puck. He's like a shark sometimes. He just wants to get that puck in the goal. Craig McKenzie's just floating around the water there, sporting a bit of strapping tape like all Masters do. We've had a call from Dave Hilda. He's calling it for chopping against the New South Wales Masters. Chopping's been called up quite a lot from the New South Wales guys at the moment, so I'm hoping maybe there might be a few chuck outs. So this is right in front of the goals. So the WA Country boys really are hoping to put this in with just 30 seconds left in this first half. They really need to get the numbers down. Unfortunately, they're not getting down before the New South Wales boys, which can be quite dangerous and can be very detrimental in these dying seconds of the half. And that looks like it's in. We'll see what the refs say of that one.
Yeah, good job.
They're signalling for a goal, and that was number 8, Gareth Mann. Good work, Gareth. Good to see that he's making up for it after being in the sim bin. And we've got about 3 seconds to half time. So I would say and that is half time. So thank you very much for watching that first half. Stay tuned for another 15 minutes of action-packed Masters play. And we just thought we'd give you an update on the games that are being played for the rest of the day on Court 2. So next up at 9 o'clock, we have a 3-4 playoff for the under-19s, which is going to be between the Victorian and the Tasmanian under-19s teams. After playing both these teams, I think this is going to be a very close game, and they seem to be an evenly matched crew. Victoria has quite a few big, strong boys, but I think Tasmania has lots of fast players and very skillful. What do you think, Lou, after playing with them all week?
Yeah, I think it will be a tight game. They both play sort of similarly. They have quite strong back lines, both of the teams, and I think it will be a bit of rivalry between their teams.
Alrighty, and then at 10 o'clock we have the under-19 grand final, the big showdown. So playing white, I think, is going to be the New South Wales under-19s team, which is led by coach Ben Stepkovich. This New South Wales under-19s team hasn't been in a grand final, let alone won one, since 1996, and I know some of the boys in this team are really keen to win after playing 5 years of nationals and never getting in the grand final. But they'll be matched up against our WA under-19 boys, who are led by coach Stinson. I know these boys don't like to lose, so I think they're going to be bringing their A game. At 11 o'clock, we'll have the under-15 grand final, which is between Victoria and the under-15 WA A team. So this WA A team is coached by Jumpy Genderjack, who's from Bunbury, Western Australia, and they're a strong team who have been training their little butts off to get into this final, and between Victoria and them, I think it's been a close game. So that will be an interesting one to watch. Okay, and we're back into the second half of this court. So a reminder that New South Wales is black and they're going to the left of the screen now, and WA Country is white and they're going to the right. So that's Paul Madden there, number 4. Number 5 is Rory Parks, and number 12, Craig McKenzie. He looks like he's hunting down that puck. Good double teaming there by Rory and Craig on that wall. Too skillful. The vice captain, number 2, just lost our team sheet, sorry. Number 2, there's no number 2 there, so that's a bit confusing, but I'm sure that that's been fixed up on the scorecard, hopefully. So we've got a good steal there. Can you quite see who that is, Lil?
I believe that might be Peter Croft, and Phil Ackman's chasing him on that one.
That's very good backing up there, right in the goal tray, and in it goes. We've got signalling from the ref, all signalling a goal. So number 2 scored that one. Oh, 12? No, 12, sorry. Captain Craig McKenzie. Craig McKenzie is actually from Perth, so you might be a bit confused there why he's playing for the Country Boys. But I think he heard a rumour that the Country Boys were going to be in the final this year, so he decided to jump the ships. So we've got Redbeard there having a chat with Ref Kennedy and Ref Hilda. I think he's been told to put his head down and swim back to the wall to keep himself out of trouble. And we've got a 2-2 draw at the moment. So that was a very quick scored goal as well. Took less than a minute and a half. And that looks like
Good win-off strike by Gareth Mann. Patrick Kelly staying down to follow that flick off to the side.
yes, that was an incredible speed there shown by Gareth Mann. Gareth Mann is probably one of the Fisher Masters. And we've got a call from Artie Piccoli. He's pointing his fingers at someone, telling them that they can't do what they've done. It looks like he's throwing someone out for 2 minutes. Oh,
Craig McKenzie.
Captain Craig McKenzie. Oh, 2 out for 2 minutes. Number 4 by the looks of it, I'd say. And that's John Bridley and Craig McKenzie thrown out for 2 minutes each. This is going to be a pretty even game, I think, by the looks of it. Both teams are now down to 5 players in the water. This is going to be a hard-fought match.
You don't train for these sort of kickouts. You don't train for the 5-on-5 games. So it's just whoever can outlast and play as a team well.
Well, I don't think the Masters train at all, Lil, so this is going to be a huge shock to their system. So if you're listening or watching live, please give us lots of comments. I can see Andika is saying, let's go Acco. So we've got quite a few New South Wales support there. We've got Phoebe Stewart and Andika watching. It'd be great to see if some WA people are watching, although I think many of them are up here around the pool at the moment. That was a very skillful swerve there back in the game by Andrew Dunlop, number 5 from New South Wales. Very sneaky switch there. That's what the New South Wales players need to do in front of the goals to get it in. But no, Matthew Hinchcliffe too strong, but took his eye off the puck and got it snaked off him.
The vice-captain, number 12 of the New South Wales Masters, is showing some very good aggression in that game. So it's quite impressive to watch as a master that you can get down to the bottom that quickly.
Yeah, Alistair Hickey, although I think he's also been playing in the New South Wales elite team. So he's playing in 2 grand finals today, and I'm sure he'll be knackered. Oh, no, sorry, I've just been informed that Alistair wasn't in the New South Wales 1 team, he's in the New South Wales 2 team. Sorry about that, Alistair. So, New South Wales have just scored a goal, and it was by number 9, Chris Policarpo. So, we've just been informed that if the numbers look like a 2, it's actually a 9 in the New South Wales Masters team. Oh, we're getting a bit of a mixed messages here from people, but that's all right. Back to the game. New South Wales quick out to that strike. Coach Pat Kelly just not quite fast enough to get to the puck before the New South Wales player. They're going for a nice switch. That flick didn't quite go to plan, but a good pick up there by number 1, Sean Hartley. Good pick up. And a good push through there by number 11, Simon Lee. So we've got a turnover here. That looked like, yeah, both the players are back in from the sin bin. Sorry, we must have missed that.
Really ripped back by Rory Parks.
Yeah.
Very strong and aggressive.
Very skillful there, Rory Parks. He's finally joined the Masters squad after becoming a dad a few years ago, or last year, or the year before. Craig McKenzie there can't quite stretch, needs to work on his flexibility in the water to get that puck back. But good push there by the New South Wales players. We've got
You can definitely see that they use strength in a lot of their game because most of their bodies are sort of up in the air, but their arms are still on the bottom. So they definitely use their arms to push that puck along the bottom.
And we've got good pushing there by Pat Kelly and PJ Ladd-McGovern. Seems to give up pretty easily, Lil. Is that something that runs in the family? I don't see you give up very easily in the pool.
No, he obviously hasn't played with me much and doesn't know how to play properly, but I haven't been giving him much tips lately, so maybe I should work on that.
Yeah, I think as his daughter, you really need to make sure that he's holding up your name, family name. You don't want any disappointments in the family, do you?
No, definitely not. He joined after me in the hockey world, so he's got quite a lot of catching up to do.
He sure does. He still needs to get a few medals to catch up to you, doesn't he? And we've got a bit of a hold up there. I can't quite see the numbers, but Craig McKenzie has gone in there against Sergio. So Sergio spent a bit of time out in yesterday's game, and that's number 9, for WA, sorry, number 9. I couldn't quite see who it was. And we've got a call made by Arnie Piccoli. And Phil Ackerman's gone, ref, time out, I need a breather. And it's against the New South Wales team. This is the second time Acco has called a timeout right in front of their defensive goals, which is a good idea, but sometimes it can be a bit detrimental.
Yeah, it's a strategic move. It either makes you win or makes you lose, but I think he just wants to give his boys a bit of a rest and just tell them to sort themselves out and stay on the bottom.
And just a reminder, with just over 8 minutes left in this second half, the New South Wales Masters lead 3-2, and it looks like the New South Wales Masters are trying to go for back-to-back titles, which is good to see. So we've got a few New South Wales boys sitting up on the pool deck trying to get as much oxygen in as they can, which is good to see. We really need to suck it in during those timeouts. We've got just 10 seconds left of the timeout.
It's 6-on-6 now, so both people out of the sim bin have jumped back in the water, so now it will be a nice fair game.
And Craig McKenzie's down there early. I hope he doesn't run out of puff before the puck is actually taken. So good clearance there by number 2. We don't have a number 2, so we're going to say that's number 12 and say it's Alistair. Well done, Alistair. And we've got Lance Richards saying, nice on, Sean, go Cairns. So Sean's actually, I think he's a Kiwi resident living in Queensland at the moment. And New South Wales have scouted him for their Masters team. So unfortunately Queensland couldn't bring a Masters team over this year, which is a bit annoying. But due to the travel and price of travelling, it can get quite expensive. So we've got Dave Hilda calling an equal puck for chopping. He's having a few stern words there between Gareth Mann and, by looks, number 4 on their team, John Bridley. So those two were kicked out earlier, but he's having a few more stern words. We've got the equal puck.
Not much discussion from Arnie Piccoli today. It looks like he doesn't have much to say to the boys. Maybe he ran out of puff from yesterday's game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if maybe he's ran out his vocal cords from talking to players all week. We said yesterday being a ref can be quite lonely at times because no one wants to speak to a ref during a comp because it's normally due to doing nothing good. And we got Max Holton going, oh yeah, Cairns Craze represent in the comments section. Thank you, Max and Lance, for your comments. It's good to see people are watching. Keep them up. We've
Close running the tray, and that's
and that is in.
Definitely in.
Sean Hartley, we've just been informed, banged that one in. Unfortunately, the Country Masters couldn't quite get back quick enough. So there you go, Lance and Max. Sean has just gone and scored a goal for you guys. Hopefully you caught that on the film.
That was really impressive by Sean Hartley. Definitely a well-deserved goal.
Alrighty, so at the moment New South Wales is leading 2-4 with just over 6 minutes left in this final half of the game. So right now for the Country Masters to win this, they really need to gather their heads, keep their cool. Bit of a late substitution there. That looks like PJ McGovern again, Lil, who's not subbed properly and just let the team down.
Outraged by this. Outraged.
He really should know better. The amount of comps he's come watching you, he should know his stuff. And we have Alan Olver, who's snooping from Canada and hoping that Australia wins. Well, at the moment, Alan, we've got New South Wales versus Western Australia. So Australia is going to win no matter what. It just depends what side of Australia is going to win. And Andika Dariano saying, "You, keep it up, lads." Thank you for your support, Andika. We hope you're enjoying the match. Unfortunately, there's not enough throwouts today as there's been in other days. And the camera's been adjusted, so hopefully you don't get any motion sickness from that. It's a bit shaky, got some shaky cam going on there. We've got a Country Masters free puck coming out of defence, and you've got Matthew Hinchcliffe, whose birthday it was yesterday, taking the puck. And here we've got one of the partners of our Country Masters player. We've got Rain Ladd here, who is partner of PJ McGovern. Got any encouraging words to say, Rain?
Go boys.
Go boys.
Yeah.
Oh, and we've just been informed that the one and only Craig McKenzie has burst his eardrum. Also, Vice Captain Alistair Hickey from New South Wales has been kicked out. We're not sure how long for, but that could be detrimental.
Good driving by Western Australia here. Oh, and a turnover. I believe that's Sergio that got that.
And yes, Alan, so Australia is going to lose in this game, but they're also going to win. We like to keep it on the positive side here in WA. So we can't quite see because Lil's been a bit slack on the switch in here. Sorry about that. And there you've got a nice view of Arnie Bacoli again. Better side of him. We saw a few of them yesterday. Thanks, Max Holton, for your giddy up comment. We've got the puck's just been left there in the corner for a bit, but thankfully PK decided to go in and have a crack. So yeah, Craig McKenzie's burst his eardrum. We're not sure where Craig is at the moment. We'd say he's out of the water. Unfortunately, in underwater hockey, burst eardrums are quite a problem. In some other sports, they're not so bad. So we're in that blind spot of the cameras again, sorry. Can't quite see what's going on. And we've got Lance commenting again saying, "Go Sean, go." Thank you, Lance, for your comments. I'm sure Sean is telepathically receiving these messages from you. And we've got... Yeah, thank you. And we've just got an equal puck called again. So lots of equal pucks this competition. I'm not quite sure why the refs just aren't playing to the advantage. But that's all right. We love a little bit of controversy in this game. So Country Masters look like they're switching it. And we've got another call here from Jenny Kennedy for breaking. And she's pointing out what looks like was Sean Hartley. So Sean's just a bit too quick to get down to that puck. Just a little bit too eager. And with 2 minutes 40 left in the game, New South Wales are 4 and Country is 2. And number 2, Alistair Hickey, is just about to be put back into the water. So hopefully he can go in there, fresh legs, fresh lungs, and clear it out for them. So here we go. Looks like Matthew Hinchcliffe, he's balked at that puck again, having that little point. Not sure if he's trying to confuse the other team. And that's in the tray. Is it a goal, though? We have signalling from goals from all 3 refs. And what a goal it was. Number 3, Peter McGovern, Lily. Your dad has scored a goal in the grand final. Is this a proud daughter moment?
I actually can't believe it. I'm super surprised. I'm sure the refs just mixed up who actually scored it because I'm very doubtful that my father actually scored that goal. But
Could we place bets that in the replay we can see it's a seagull?
I wouldn't place bets because I'm underage, but maybe in 2 years' time you can hit me up.
Alrighty, thanks for that one, Lily. I'll hold you to that for another few years. And we just had the WA Country decide to call a timeout with 2 minutes left. That obviously can't last the whole 2 minutes left of the game. They should really be going hard, but I'm sure they're just hoping that the game will be finished soon. And we're joined by Zoe Canavan at the moment. Zoe, got any encouraging words to say for our Masters?
Which one? WA or New South Wales?
Either's better.
Either just stop being lazy and just stay on the bottom, guys.
That is very kind words from you, Zoe. I like the advice. Thank you very much.
Look how close we are to the end. They're going to be able to chill out, have some chips, have a few beers, and it's all going to be hunky-dory. So you might as well just suck it up, stay down, and just rock it out.
Well, I know I'm keen for chips after our game, Zoe. Will you be joining me?
Oh, I am counting down. Actually, I've got the trials. Yeah, so it's going to be a bit longer before we can have chips than
Yeah.
I would prefer. But, maybe next time we can have a chat with Underwater Hockey Australia about the timing of the trials so that they can be better placed around our chip schedule.
Yes, we might have to have some chips at Prezzo night instead.
Yeah, but we can discuss that later because we've got a minute and a half left. New South Wales had a little bit of a pep talk from the Gary, one and only Gary. Some very insightful words of take it to the corner. There's only a minute and a half left, and I'm not surprised by that tactic from New South Wales. But, it's a minute and a half to go. You've got to do whatever you can do.
It is a smart tactic, and Gary's not on the New South Wales Masters team this year after winning it last year. I think maybe he wanted a break to focus on the men's team. But I think if he had been in the New South Wales Masters team this year, they would have had it too easy, and that's no fun, is it?
No, and then, the Open Elite team may not have got to where they are now without Gary. I don't want to, put all the hopes on the one player because it's never just one, but Gary's presence in that team has really contributed to their taking it out against WA later today.
Yeah, and he just makes the whole team look better, doesn't he?
Oh, he is a beautiful man. He just brings up our whole average. Without him, I think, it would be a quite disappointing, attractive front that Australia will be putting forward.
All right, bit off topic here. Gary, Tommy M, prettiest male, which one?
It is Gary. We have discussed this at length. Apparently I'm in trouble and I'm a bad influence to these young girls. However, I feel like they're actually influencing me. And I was a stand-up citizen until these two young girls came into my life.
You're better off with us, Zoe. Trust us. Oh, and we're just back to the game. We get a bit sidetracked here in underwater hockey. Chopping being called against New South Wales. And we've got 19 seconds left. So unless WA can pull a miracle out of somewhere.
Hey, you can do it. You can do
They-
a 25-metre sprint and way under that.
But this is Masters, so I don't think they can, Zoe.
I don't think they can even do a 2-metre sprint without coming up and
We have got
panting.
the Ambos on, standby.
It's good to see we've got the Ambos on standby. We've already had Craig McKenzie with the burst eardrum. And that is the game. So,
Missed the photo opportunity.
yeah, and Zoe has just ruined our Facebook page for the week. She missed the photo opportunity of seeing the happiness. And we've got a few New South Wales players' kids here. What have you got to say to your parents, guys?
Go New South Wales!
Let's go! Woo! Well done, New South Wales. Commiserations to WA Country Masters. So that was a very close game. 4-3. New South Wales are back-to-back champions. So Lily and myself have to... Sorry, Max Holton, about making you nauseous. Gary is just a beautiful human being, and it wouldn't be a game without talking about Gary. So next up, we have the under-19 3-4 playoff in just over 20 minutes. So it's Victoria versus Tasmania. At the moment, I haven't seen either team in the pool, but that's okay because it normally only takes about 15 minutes for a team to warm up. You can just see the Tassie boys now actually entering across. So if you go get some snacks, go get some breakfast, go get your lunch if you're over east, do what you need to do, get back here in 20 minutes for an action-packed game. And on the other court at 9 o'clock, we have the Elite Men's 3-4 playoff, which is between Tasmania and Queensland, which is a bit different. The last few years, the grand finals been between Tasmania and WA, but Tassie couldn't quite get into the finals this year. Then at 10, we have the Elite Women 3-4 playoff, which myself and Lily are playing for WA in against the Vicapines Amazon team. Followed by the 11 o'clock men's grand final between WA and New South Wales A team. It's been a while since the New South Wales A team's been in the grand final. And then 12 o'clock, we have the Elite Women playing in the grand final between Tasmania and the Mixed Bag Amazons. Thank you for watching, guys, and we hope that you can stick around for the rest of the day. Have a good afternoon.